Good morning friends. Welcome to Parnika Tutorials YouTube channel. In the last few videos, I have discussed about the LR0 parsing table parsing process. In this video, I want to discuss about SLR1 parser. Now for the SLR1 parser also, we need to construct the LR0 items. From the LR0 items, we will construct the SLR1 parsing table. Now we will have the parser, because finally we will have the parser. For that parser only we are giving the input buffer and the parsing table. Now the parsing process is same for the LR parsers such as LR0, SLR1, LALR1 and CLR1. So in this video I will not again discuss the parsing process. I will discuss for this grammar how to construct the LR0 items. From those LR0 items, how can I construct the SLR1 parsing table? Okay, so as I have given a grammar, A determines BB, B determines small a, B or B. First we need to identify what are the non-terminals. The non-terminals in this grammar is A and B. The terminals are small a and small b. Will you agree with me or not? Okay. Now what I will do is that I will take the extra production called A dash determines dot A and I will compute the closure. A determines dot B, B, B determines dot A, B or dot B. How I got this one? I have started from A dash determines dot A. After dot there is a non-terminal. So whenever there is a non-terminal after dot, you need to compute the closure. So you need to look at the production A dash determines BB. You need to write it, and before that you need to keep the dot. Now after dot again there is a non-terminal. So write the production and before that you write the dots. Okay. So this is our I0. Okay, so this is our I0 or I0. Now let me compute the goto from I0 on A, which is equal to A dash determines A dot. Am I right? So I no need to compute the closure. So this I1 item is finished. Is it clear? Now goto on I0 on B, which is equal to A determines B dot B. Now again after dot there is a non-terminal. We need to write the production, which is dot A, B or dot B. Are you able to understand? After dot these are the terminals, so I no need to compute the closure further, and I can say that this is my I2. Now I0 on small a. What is happening, we will look at it. Okay, let me write here to use the space effectively. Now on A, which is B determines A dot B. Okay, again after dot there is a non-terminal, so I need to compute the closure A dot B or dot B. This is my I3 item. Now on B, I0 on B, what is happening? I can write it as B determines B dot, which is my I4. Are you able to understand? So from I0 on A I have computed, on B, on small a, on small b. Wherever dot after that something is there, you need to compute the goto from that item. Is it clear? Now I1 is completed because it is a reduced move. Now coming to this one, on B what will happen? On capital B what will happen? We need to compute. Goto on I2 comma B, which is A determines BB dot. Okay, are you able to understand? Anything else is there? No. So this is my item number 5. Let me write it as I5. Now on small a, is it clear? I2 on small a, what is the production we will get? We will get it as B determines A dot B. Is it clear? Again after dot there is a non-terminal, so you need to write B determines all the production of B. In front of them you keep to dot. Now if you look at it, after writing this item you need to check any such items are already existing. Now if you look at this is exactly same as item number I3. So instead of giving it as a new name called I6, you can write it as I3, or you can write here I2 on A is going here, or you can write it as I3. Are you able to understand? Lot of students will do the mistake is that without looking whether such existing item is there or not, they will give the new name and make it as I6. Now similarly on B on dot B dot will come. Now if you need to check when such existing item is there, this is exactly same as I4. So instead of giving it as a new name, I can write here I2 on B is going to I4. So from the I2 on B I have written, on A I have written, on B I have written. So I2 is finished. Come to item number 3. I3 on B, what is happening? B determines AB dot. Check it whether you have any such item existing. No. So you can give it as a new name called I6, because here it is I5. Give it a new name called I6. This is item number 6. Now on small a, what will happen? B determines A dot B. B determines dot A B dot B, which is equal to the same item I3. So I can write it as I3 on A is going to I3 itself. Is it clear? Or you can keep the self loop also, no problem. On B, where it is going? It will be B determines B dot, means B dot, which is equal to I4. So I3 on B is going to I4. Is it clear? Now if you want to check, you can check it whether it is process is finished or not. From I0, you need to compute the go to on A, go to on B, go to on the terminal A, go to on the terminal B. We have computed, we got the I1, I2, I3, I4. Now from I1, I no need to compute the go to because it is a reduced move. Now I2 on B I have computed go to, on small a I have computed, on small b I got it as I5, I3, I4. Now take the I3 on B I have computed, I got I6, on A I got I3 only, on B I got the I4. Now I5 you look at it, it is a reduced move, I no need to compute. Come to the I6, it is a reduced move, I no need to compute the go to further. Is it clear? Now we have completed the constructing of LR0 items. Let me construct the SLR1 parsing table. Okay. In SLR1 parsing table also, you will have the items. Okay. You will have the action part. You will have the go to part. Okay. In the action part, what you will have? You will have the terminals and the dollar. Is it clear? This is very important. In the action part, you will have the terminals, A comma B are the terminals, and you will have the dollar. In the go to part, what you will have? You will have the non-terminals such as A and B. Now, how many items are there? I0, okay, I1, I2, I3, okay, I4, I5, I6, I7 is there. I hope it is visible for you. Okay, I0 to I7, I0 to, sorry, I7 is there, not there, I6 only is there. Is it clear? Sorry for it. We have only up to I0 to I6, so totally we have the 7 items. Okay, now from these 7 items we have to complete the SLR1 parsing table. This is SLR1 parsing table. Now the entire process is same as LR0 parsing table, only the reduction move there is a difference, okay, except the reduction move it is almost same as LR0 parsing table. Anyway, don't worry, I will discuss, then you will understand the difference also. Now take the I0 on A, which is a non-terminal where you are going I1. So what you will write? On 1, I0 on A, you will write it as 1. I0 on B, you are going to I2. Where B is a non-terminal, so you will write it in the go-to part as 2. I0 on small a, you are going to I3, so you will write here as S3. Is it clear? Are you able to understand? Okay. On B, where you are going to I4, so you will write here as S4. Why? Because the B is a terminal. Whenever, remember one thing, in the action part you will have only three things. One is accept, shift and reduce. Whereas in the go to part you will have the numbers as 1 and 2, 3, so on. Okay. So I0 is finished. Come to I1. I1 is a reduced move and it is a augmented production. So where you will write the accept part? You will write it in the dollar. Is it clear? So I1 is finished. Come to I2. I2 on B, you are going to I5. So I2 on B, you are going to 5. Is it clear? Are you able to understand? Meaning is that you are going to I5. Okay. I2 on small a, you are going to I3, which is nothing but S3. On B, you are going to S4. Is it clear? I2 on B, you are going for item number 4, so that's why I have written as S4. So I2 is finished, B is done. Now come to item number 3. I3 on B, you are going to I6. So I3 on B, you are going to I6, so you will write here as 6. Is it clear? Now I3 on small a, you are going to I3 only, which is nothing but S3. Now I3 on small b, you are going to I4, so you will write it as S4. Okay. Are you able to understand? I3 is finished. Come for the I4. I4 is a reduced move. What is the production number? The production number is 1, 2, 3. Let me discuss. If it is LR0 parsing table, what I would have done? As it is a reduced move, the production number is 3. I would have written R3, R3, R3 in the action part. Will you agree with me or not? But coming to the SLR1 parsing table, we will compute the follow of the left hand side. As if you have that, we have a production called B determines B. I will compute the follow of B. In the follow of B only, I will write the R3. Are you able to understand? There is a difference between LR0 parsing table and SLR1 parsing table. What is the difference is, if it is LR0 parsing table, I would have written the R3 because it is a production number 3 in the entire action part. Whereas in SLR1 parsing table, I will compute the follow of the left hand side. I will compute the follow of B. What is the follow of B? Follow of B, you need to look at where B is there in the right hand side symbol. Here B is there, here B is there, here B is there. So first take this one. Okay. If you take this B first, what is the follow of B? Let me use this space. Okay. Follow of B is equal to first of B. Okay. From this one, follow of B is what? First of B. First of B is what? A comma B. So that's why I hope you know how to compute the first and follow. If you don't know how to construct the first and follow, I request you to please pause this video and go to my playlist. There you can find the videos related to first and follow. Please watch those videos and come back to this video so that you will understand the concept in a better way. Let me discuss again. You are computing the follow of b. When you are computing the follow of b, you need to look at where the b is there in the right hand side. As b is not the start symbol, you will not keep dollar directly. Maybe indirectly dollar may be possible, but whereas a is a start symbol, follow of a will consist of dollar. Okay, is it clear? Now first of b I computed. How I got the first of b? A comma b are the first of b. Now look at this one. Follow of this b is saying that follow of a. What is the follow of a? Follow of a is dollar. Am I right or wrong? Let me use here. Follow of a is dollar. Why I got the follow of a as dollar? As a is the start symbol, I got the dollar. Then you can ask me a doubt. What is the doubt, sir? You have taken this productions as a determines bb, b determines ab or b. But you have taken an extra production called a determines a. Now how can you say that now your a is a start symbol? You should say that a dash is your start symbol. Even if you consider like this, look at the grammar. What is the grammar you will get? A dash determines a determines bb, b determines ab or b. Now tell me one thing. Follow of a dash is what? Let me write here. Follow of a dash is what? As a dash is a start symbol, follow of a will consist of dollar. Will you agree with me or not? And then look at a dash. Anywhere it is there in the right hand side or not? It is not there in the right hand side. Follow of a dash is only dollar. Now come to the follow of a. Follow of a is what? Where the a is there in the right hand side. Here it is there. So follow of a is nothing but follow of a dash, which is dollar. Even like this also I can say that follow of a is dollar only. So from this one, follow of b is follow of a, so you will get the dollar here. Is it clear? These two b's are finished. Come to this b. Follow of this b is saying that follow of b, because after b nothing is there from this production. Don't think that you have a backslash. This is another production, or this production to represent like that I have written the dash. So this production is nothing but b determines ab. After b nothing is there, so follow of this b is follow of b only. I am computing the follow of b. It is saying follow of b as b only. So I got the follow of b as a comma b comma dollar. So I need to write the production number 3, which is R3, in the terminals a, b and dollar of the action part. So I will get here as R3, R3, R3. Is it clear? Now come to the I5. I4 is completed. Am I right? Come to the I5. What is the I5? It is a reduced move. What is the production number? Production number is 1. If it is LR0 parsing table, I would have written the R1 as in A, B, dollar. Am I right or wrong? But when it comes to the SLR1 parser, I need to compute the follow of the left hand side. What is the symbol which is there in the left hand side of the production? A is there. Follow of A. Follow of A just now we computed as dollar. So the production number R1, you need to write it in the dollar only of the action part. Is it clear? Now similarly, if you compute the I6, what is I6? Is a reduced move. B determines AB dot. What is the production number? The production number is 2. So where you need to keep the reduced move? You need to keep it in the follow of B. What is the follow of B? A, B, dollar. So we will write here as R2, R2, R2. Is it clear? I6 is finished. Then there is no other items. So we have completed the constructing of SLR1 parsing table. If it is LR0 parsing table, you would have got R1 and R1 here. That is the only difference between LR0 parsing table and SLR1 parsing table. Is it clear? There is only difference between LR0 parsing table and SLR1 parsing table. What is the difference is that where you will keep the reduced move. If it is LR0 parsing table, I would have kept this reduced move in all the terminals, means A, comma B, comma dollar. As it is in SLR1 parsing table, I have constructed the follow of A. In the follow of A only I have written the reduced move. Now tell me one thing. What is this empty spaces? These are undefined one. We will call them as errors. You can write it as errors here. Okay, are you able to understand? Once you constructed the table, you need to look at whether you have multiple entries at any position. Come to take this one, I2 on A. How many entries are there? Only one entry. Here it is there, I2 on dollar. You have error only, even that is also one entry. So as there is no multiple entries in the SLR1 parsing table, I can say that the given grammar can be parsed using SLR1 parsing table. I hope you have understood. And come to that, sir, you have completed the LR0 items, SLR1 parsing table, then what is left? SLR1 parser only. Am I right? Now when I was discussing about the LR parsers, we said that we have 4 parsing techniques. One is LR0, SLR1, LALR1, and we have the CLR1. All these parsers need the input string and the parsing table and the stack data structure to construct the parsing tree. Am I right or wrong? And even I said one more point also. All these parsers, the parsing process is same, only difference is that the parsing table. So in one of the video of the LR0, I have even discussed about the LR0 parsing process. The same process you can apply for the SLR1 also. So what I want you to do is that take a string which can be derived from this grammar. Okay, is it clear? You can take any string which can be derived from this grammar and keep it in the input buffer, take a stack, and with the help of this SLR1 parsing table, I request you to process the entire SLR1 parser and then construct the parsing tree. I request everyone to do it. While doing, if you are getting any doubts, if you are doing any mistake, please ask me in the comment section. I will try to clear your doubts in less than 24 hours. Thank you for watching my video. Have a nice day.